morning, garden friends. Today I am going to try my very best for this to be my last planting day of the season. I have a very full day. I have gotten up early this morning. It's 7:30 on this Sunday morning. I have about an hour to an hour and a half to work before I have to stop, go in, get ready for church. We were invited to church by a friend who her and her son are going to be baptized on today. So we're invited out to witness that. So I got about an hour and a half out here. Then I will have to stop, and then we're gonna go to church, come back home from church, change clothes, and I need to go to my mom's house to finish up what I've started over there. So I'm going to take you guys along with me for both. They may be on two separate videos, not sure, but for what I don't explain here, I'm going to probably do a voiceover because I really don't have time right now. I need to go ahead and get these in the spots and start planting. So I'm gonna set you guys up and take you guys along. So I got these Miners Merlot Euphorbia from this company called American. I'll link it in the description below. And I am not happy. I know I've said several times that I haven't had any major issues with ordering online, but I paid about $10. Some of them were $12 and some of them were $10. And I've purchased about 15 of these between the Rainbow Ascots and the Miner's Merlot. This one is the wine color burgundy one. But it looks a little green now, but the more sun it gets, and it'll turn wine color. But the description on the website, they said that it was a 3-inch pot. This is not a 3-inch pot. It's maybe 3 inches deep, but they did not say a 3-inch deep pot. They said a 3-inch pot. This is a little plug. It is maybe 2 inches. I'm not happy about that, but at this point I could not find these anywhere else, and I'm done with ordering, so they will grow. It'll just take a little bit longer. So it has been an hour and about 15 minutes, and I am done at my home. It is about 8:55 and I need to go in and take a shower so that I can get ready for church. I'm going to turn the camera around while I water these plants in and show you what I've done. So this that I have here is a little lime hydrangea. It was a small 1 quart. With all of the sales and everything going on, I came across 2 of these that were at a price that I just could not resist them. I believe they were like $10. Anytime you can get a hydrangea for $10, especially one like a little lime that you love, you snatch it up. So I purchased 2 of them, had no idea where I was gonna put them. Was gonna take them to my mom's house, but she has a bunch of hydrangeas over there that we don't know what to do with. So I just put one right here. This is leaning. That's leaning, I'll fix that. But I put one on this side of my home right here just to kind of balance out what I have on the other side, on my other doorway. And it's hidden right now, but once it gets bigger, you'll be able to see it pop out and bloom in the summer. So that's the little lime hydrangea, and that will get to be like right at 3 feet tall, 3 feet wide, to kind of like fill in this little space underneath this window. I will fix that later. All right. Over here, I planted where I had already planted the one rainbow ascot. I purchased 2 more, so there's one right there. There's the second one, and then here are the 2 Miner's Merlot. So I have the little trio of the rainbow ascot, and then I have 2 of the Miner's Merlot. So there will be the variegated evergreen here, and then the wine color evergreen here. Here we are to conclude our video, our planting for the day, our planting for the season, hopefully. I'm going to try very hard not to buy anything else to plant on this property until the spring. I do have a few things that I'm going to overwinter, and I will show you that. That's going to go on my walkway border garden. But anyway, so this is this back shade, not shade garden, where I had the 3 rainbow ascots that I planted some time ago, a few weeks ago. And then I went ahead and purchased 2 of the Merlot, of the Miner's Merlot, which is the burgundy color, to go in front of it. And remember, like I said, these are all evergreen. That is evergreen. It looks like a bush right now, but I am going to limit up into a tree. So, but I won't cut anything off of it right now. I'll probably wait until the springtime, and then I'll cut some of the bottom branches off and just maybe trim some of this top growth off. And let's see, it's trying to, I need to stake it so this can be the top leader. So I'm going to stake it. Well, it's already staked, but I'm going to tie it to the stake so this can continue to be the leader. But it's growing pretty fast. When I bought this earlier this summer, like all of this up top is new growth. It had like one like tiny little sprout up here at the top like that, and all of that is new. So yeah, I'm gonna let that continue to grow and cut off some of this bottom growth, and that will end up being a tree to cover up this corner, and it's evergreen. And then back here in the corner, I planted my Gatsby Moon, and this is an oak leaf hydrangea. This is one that you do not prune on because you will be cutting your blooms for next year. But I had 2 of these over on the other side of our shed, over by my bedroom window, like near the walkway, and both of them died. So with this one, I'm tucking it over here in the corner so it can get much more shade, and especially once this tree gets bigger, it'll give it even more shade. Oak leaf hydrangeas like a lot of shade. So, but in the fall time, I don't know why this one hasn't started yet, but the leaves turn like a bronzy burgundy color. So it's been really warm here. That's probably why this one hasn't started to change yet. But that will be a pretty fall color over here in this corner, and it'll get the shade that it needs now that I have the shade cells up and this tree planted over here. That is it, guys. I have, like I said, my hydrangea back over there in the corner, the 2 Miner's Merlot that I planted in front of the ascot rainbows, and then the ascot rainbows, the Miner's Merlot, and the 2 hydrangeas in the front. We are done. The only other thing that I have that I do not want to plant right now, I really want to wait until the spring, because I want to let that that no-dig sheet mulching bed that I have created on the other side of my walkway, I want to let that sit until the spring. I want to let all that compost and that cardboard compost and the mulch break down and kind of help that soil on the other side of my house. And then in the springtime, I am going to plant, I have these, I have some more of those. These are the false cypress lemon thread. I have 2 in my front bed, and I absolutely love them. The over there on that side of my house, it gets a lot of evening sun, pretty much a lot of all day sun. But anyway, it's like a bright yellow, and these get to be 3 to 6 feet tall by 3 to 6 feet wide. So, but you can prune them to kind of keep them as low as you want, and that's over there by my neighbors. So I'll probably try to keep them about 3 feet tall. And then I'm going to probably get 4 purple pixie lower petalums to dot in between them. And then remember, I'm going to plant my on the corner up front where the water sits, I'm going to plant the dapple willow tree. I'm not sure if I'm going to plant one of the ones that I have started to root that I have in my house, or if I'm going to buy a bigger one in the springtime. We'll see. And then to balance it off so that I don't have one on one side of the house, I think I'm going to go ahead and plant one right here too. So I might need to, this Annabelle, I have been babying it. This, I don't know, we'll see how it returns in the spring, but this is its 2nd season, and I feel like it could be a lot bigger and look a lot better, but we will see. But I will plant one of those trees here and then leave the hydrangea, and then just let that be it for this little corner. But other than that, y'all, I think we are done with our fall planting. I'm happy. Now we can get started on our other projects. I don't know if we are still going to do the garage. Ooh, it's a lot. It's gonna take a lot. I really haven't started planning for it. So we'll see. I have to talk to my husband because I have a couple of trips coming up where I won't be able to, and then like I say, this evening I still have to go to my mom's house to get some work done. We still have the 2 patios to do in the backyard, which I do want to at least get my tiller out that I just purchased and kind of till it up and get that grass up and just kind of start on that project. It probably won't finish until the spring either, but I do have a project for the inside of my house that I'm going to do this winter that I'm excited about, that I will share with you guys from beginning to end, even the planning stages. I haven't quite got started. I have it all up here, so I will share that with you once we get started. I'm going to go in, quickly get ready for church, and then after that we'll be headed to my parents' home, and I'll bring you guys along with me there. See you later.